Hi, Elaine. What brings you in to see me today?
I I need to elaborate on my exercise routine. I currently do some exercising, but it's not focusing. I'm basically I've hit a maintenance stage. So I need to change. I want to continue what I'm doing, but I want to add more.
Okay. Um, before, do you have an emergency contact?
That would be my husband,
Okay.
Tony,
Okay. Phone number?
780-336-5040.
Okay. Is there any medical conditions that you have or contraindications for exercise that would limit you in what we'd be able to do?
Yeah, I was gonna elaborate on that with you. Um, right now, we'll label it as vestibular hypofunction in my right ear.
How long ago?
5.5 months.
Okay. And just so since I'm not so familiar with that, can you tell me how, like, what that entails? Like, is it? I'm assuming like vertigo symptoms, dizziness that we'd have to be careful to watch while doing exercise,
Yes.
like lightheadedness.
So 5.5 months. At this point, I would say that my balance and my perception is probably at about a 70%. I am not anywhere near 100%. I feel completely normal till I have to get up, till there's some sort of motion. So I would not be able to do anything that would involve, jumping up and down or putting my head side to side because that does throw my balance right off.
Okay. The type of training that we would want to do, am I assuming that it wouldn't involve any of that? Jumping, moving around, like what kind of...
I'm looking for more stationary.
Okay. Okay. Your current occupation?
I'm an office manager.
Does that entail sitting at a desk for most of the day, or?
It does, but I make a conscious effort to get up at least 2-3 times in an hour.
Okay.
Whether it's walking down the hallway a couple of times, or going to the bank, going to the mail, I do make an effort. I will not sit for hours on end.
Okay. Is your usual work day 8 to 4?
8:30 to 4:30.
So does that, with this job, is it just Monday to Friday and then you have weekends off?
No. So I work Monday to Friday, and then pretty much every weekend I have another job that I do. This one is running an arena concession. So with that, it's the exact opposite. I can be on my feet for 10 hours in a day. It's not physically demanding or anything, but it is on your feet all day.
Mm-hmm. And you have the chance, like I said, to sit down every once in a while.
Yes.
Kind of have that.
Yeah, and the advantage to it is you are constantly moving all the time. It's not like you're standing in a stationary spot for 10 hours.
So you almost forget about it and your feet.
You do, yeah.
Okay. What is a day, like your daily routine? What does a normal day kind of look for you? What time you would get up in the morning, and then kind of from when you wake up to when you go to bed, kind of.
Okay.
What that would entail.
Normally is up by about 5:15. I have my hour that I sit. I have coffee.
Okay.
And then I do what I do every morning, and that is I go walking. So I walk our dog, and depending on the weather, icy sidewalks, how cold it is, but normally we go for anywhere between 35 and 45 minutes every morning.
Okay.
and that's brisk walking. Come home, get ready for work, and again, I'm at work till 4:30ish. When the weather's nice, I come home and then I walk the dog. We don't go as long in the winter. It might only be 15-20 minutes. And then I come home and it's the normal routine, making supper, cleaning, laundry, so forth. What's occurred with me in the last 5.5 months is I do find that it's physically draining me as well.
Okay.
So honestly, by 7:30, I'm pretty much done for the day.
Yeah.
Plus, I've been up for 14 hours already.
Yeah, and so that would be my next question. When it gets into your routine and everything, do you usually get 8 hours of sleep, or would you?
And no, I don't
No.
get 8 hours. No.
Would you say what would be a regular not amount of time of sleep that you get?
7 hours.
7.
And unfortunately, that's not 7 solid hours.
Okay.
I have a wonderful habit of waking up at 4 a.m. So I wake up at 4 a.m., I contemplate trying to get up, and then I go back to bed. So,
Okay.
no, if I'm getting 6-7 hours, I'm lucky.
Okay. And that 4 a.m., is that new, or is that always kind of been?
That's a
thing?
new, wonderful thing that's developed in the last month or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why I can see that you do enough during the day that you go to bed tired. It's just your body decides to wake you up early in the morning.
It does. It does. Because when I go to bed, I have no problem falling asleep. I'm done. I'm exhausted, and I sleep. It's just my alarm clock goes off at 4 a.m.
Right.
So it is. At that point, I'm getting probably about 6 hours of sleep. So probably 6 solid hours. But then there's that little bit of a disruption.
So other than walking the dog, do you have? Because I mean that I would consider that an exercise routine. But any other exercise time you put aside for exercise? I mean, I would almost ask what you do in your free time, but it doesn't sound like you have a whole lot.
I don't have a whole lot of free time. And no, I would have to admit I would prefer to do an exercise routine with somebody one-on-one. I'm
Okay.
not comfortable, being in an area where there's 25 people working out
So
or
in a
whatever.
gym setting, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
more a one-on-one person, so that's why I would be more comfortable
Yeah,
that
no,
way.
that's understanding. Going into, have you had any past or currently have any injuries that either affect you or
No.
kind of just act up on you and everything? But
Well, I did break my leg
okay,
6 years ago, but it's anything that really inhibits me from doing anything.
so you fully recovered from it,
Yes.
and nothing really.
Yeah.
Did you go through any physiotherapy?
No, I was very fortunate. It was a clean break, a clean heal, no surgery, no pins.
Any past or current surgeries? You said the leg just healed on itself, so I'm assuming no surgery from that.
No.
Okay. So it kind of goes into your free time. Any hobbies or things you enjoy to do other when you're at work?
Yeah, again, it comes down to not a lot of free time. And you know what? And I'm fine with that because I love what I do. Yes, it occupies a lot of my time, but it keeps me busy. The summer, it's very different in the summer.
Okay.
because in the summer we garden, there's yard work. Summer is a lot different.
Okay, so it's in winter that you have.
It's in
The
the
arena.
winter that So the weekend job is only during the winter months.
Okay.
So the summer is totally different. It's come home from work, change your clothes, and be outside all evening.
Okay. So some gardening. So for wanting to train, do you have any SMART goals that you would want to accomplish?
Yes. So 3.5 years ago is when I started my walking. I made a conscious effort that I needed to become more active. I needed to change a few things, and that's where I started my walking. I would have to say I'm probably in the best physical shape I've been in a lot of years. However, and the walking has changed my body shape, but because I carry a lot of my weight around my stomach area, the walking is good, but it's not helping.
It's not helping to.
It's not helping that area.
Okay.
And so that's what I would like to do is I would like to be able to continue what I'm doing, but focus on a program that's going to work on my midsection, because I know in turn that's going to strengthen my core, it's going to strengthen my back. It's just a win-win.
Okay. So yeah, because I could definitely see continue walking and everything, and then we could just add in the core exercise and everything that will just help benefit. So we go on to your availability. Would you be able to say when you? I mean, like you said, if it's more practical to start in the summertime, then that could definitely be weekends or maybe even evenings.
I think evenings, and during the winter, evenings are definitely possible.
Okay.
Yes. It comes down to making time for it.
Right. And then with the weekends, with the arena and everything, I'm assuming that it's pretty full on the weekends. So it's kind of hard to, make a training session.
It's hard to plan that during the winter, yeah. The summer, totally different.
Right.
But that's why I would say during the winter months, probably the evenings. During the summer months, evenings or weekends.
Okay. That works. So have you worked with any other trainers, whether it be personal trainers or just, when you were younger, if it was like through a sports team or
No.
any kind of thing?
No.
Nothing like that. Okay. Any questions for me that you have?
No. I know you're trained to do this, and this is, like I said, I've been basically maintaining for so long, so now it's time to bump things up.
Okay. And I guess just going back to your SMART goal too, when you said when you're walking, so you're getting your cardio in, if we could just do strengthening your core, we'd just be working on some strength exercises so that you can build, now that you've lost the weight and you're still doing cardio, and now just to build the muscle on top of that.
Exactly.
So, okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.